On today's adventure, we are leaving South Florida, where Burmese pythons call home, and heading to Puerto Rico, where reticulated pythons call home. Let's see what we can find. Those are sharp teeth. Wow. Okay, everyone, we gotta make this fast because we gotta get back in the car, and look for snakes because we're in Puerto Rico and we already got our second baby retic. We've been road cruising for like 3 minutes. They're obviously moving. We gotta hurry up.
All right, let's go. Let's go. Get in the car.
Is it me? Is it me?
Yes.
Hello. Okay, so we're finally at a nice place. Our first day was not great. Animal-wise, it was okay.
Yeah.
That was good.
We got a retic right as we got here, and then everything just went to crap. Our first day, we actually ended up kind of getting kicked out of our first day Airbnb.
So as you know, I almost said Aunt Debbie. Storm Debbie came to Florida, kind of flooded the yard. We didn't know if we were gonna make the trip. Our flight was delayed by 3 hours. Then the car took extra long. And then by the time we were all done, we got to our Airbnb. I am a little bit bougie, but I can handle being a little like grungy. It was not cute. It was dirty. It was in a busy town. It was not good.
There was cockroaches all over it.
Yes.
When we went to go take a shower, the shower immediately backed up and filled up, and then the water completely shut off and it was a mess. So we're in this beautiful, perfect little place. It's awesome. It's all we need. A little room, got our workstation.
We have a toilet.
A toilet. Look, it's perfect. We love it. So this is like just the perfect room.
And guess what? There's a new storm brewing in
Yes, there's another storm coming.
So we're not sure if we're gonna get cut short on this trip or if we're gonna be stuck here on this trip. But either way, we gotta get home to the animals.
So anyhow, we're here to catch retics. Let's get going. Hey, buddy. Everywhere we go, Taylor finds dog friends.
So driving here in Puerto Rico, I will say is pretty scary. Like, I like Puerto Rico, I'm not complaining about that. But they don't have driving rules. There's a red light, I don't care, let's go through it. Stop sign, where? Who cares about that?
We love the Puerto Rican people. You guys are awesome. You're like the friendliest people on earth. But I will say, I think you're the only place we've been that has worse drivers than Florida. You guys are crazy.
It just rained. It's a beautiful day, but rain, I don't know if that really brings out the retics like it brings out the berms in Florida.
We're going to a place that we believe could have retics right
now. Oh, there's a car.
They just pull out. They just pull out and stop halfway in the road. Reticulated pythons. And we also believe that, oh, they're doing it again. What we learned from our first trip and being back here on the ground and putting in more research, it seems that the reticulated python population is dependent upon the human population because there are no native mammals in Puerto Rico aside from bats.
What are the retics eating? Dogs. Stray dogs. There's lots of those. They call them satos here. I'm pronouncing that wrong. I already know that. They eat the stray cats. There's tons of those. They eat the chickens, the goats, all the livestock that people own. And then there's invasive, pigs, mongoose,
deer.
But there's really not a huge supply of wildlife like there is in Florida for the Burmese pythons. So the population doesn't seem as big, doesn't seem as sturdy, so it's harder to find them than I would say a Burmese python in Florida.
Because these towns border the mountains, we think that the retics may live behind the houses in the mountains and then come down through the streams and rivers, and that's how they travel, just like Burmese pythons in Florida travel through canals. We are using our experience snake hunting all other places, including our home in South Florida, where we've caught hundreds and hundreds of Burmese pythons, and we're going to use that information and knowledge to see how successful we can be hunting the reticulated pythons in Puerto Rico.
We are trying our best. We're going to see what we can do. We're going to see what we could find. What is our goal, Rhett?
I really want to catch an albino because there's color variations here, and we want to catch like a big one. So who knows?
We got a 10-footer last year, but it was so thin that it didn't even look
like a beefy, big beefy one. The reticulated pythons, they are not native to Puerto Rico. They're an invasive species, just like the Burmese python in Florida is an invasive species in Florida. They're actually both native to Southeast Asia. And the reason that these reticulated pythons do so good in Puerto Rico is because it's tropical, just like Southeast Asia.
But the reticulated pythons got here by a drug lord that kept them as pets. He was breeding them, and then I think he just let them go, right?
Yeah, he was a police officer and also part of the cartel. And when he got in trouble, he had all these like beautiful color morphs of reticulated pythons that he had been keeping and breeding. And then when he's about to get busted and he fled Puerto Rico, he released them out into the jungle.
I mean, why not? Right?
And
Why
now,
not?
yeah, and now these pythons out here, they come in all different colors. That's because they started out as captive bred animals.
That's why they're so beautiful.
Expensive designer morphs. Even though you catch different colors in Puerto Rico, they are all wild bred animals. They are not recently released pets. So in this jungle, somewhere around us, are giant pythons.
We're gonna try to find them, maybe get eaten by them. I'm not sure yet.
There's actually 3 documented cases currently of people being consumed by reticulated pythons.
Not here, but in Asia.
I'm gonna use you for retic bait. So the first thing we're doing tonight is we're meeting up with some friends and we're hiking this huge old Coliseum. This should be a great place to find some snakes. And it looks pretty sketchy and creepy, but let's check it out.
Does this remind you of
It reminds me of that one scary movie you watch. Look at this. This looks so good. Under here, there's gotta be snakes somewhere. Ah, here we go. Oh, where'd he go? Coquille. A coquille frog.
They always do this to me.
These are really big bats.
You can see that Coliseum.
There's cute little booty. Wow.
We're in this abandoned Coliseum with rat shit. And this is what you want to do?
Look at all the baby iguanas. Look at them, he's acting tough. And they're all over.
All right, rat.
Got one.
Ooh! Oh,
This
no,
is the only place we're getting them is right here on the roads in town. This
he's
is.
spicy.
I know, he's crazy.
Oh, geez, let him go.
All right, I got him. All right, get the bag, get the bag.
Okay, you cutie
He's slinging
pie.
everywhere.
Over the next several days, we hunted hard. We really covered ground. We hiked for endless hours and road cruised all over Puerto Rico, but we had no luck catching a live albino or a large adult retic. But I'm not going to complain, we did find several more baby retics. Oh, and we saw lots of adorable retic food. Even saw a cute little chihuahua roaming the streets that Rhett would not let me take home. We also encountered several other neat animals along the way, but still missing what we came here for.
Saw you plucking something. Oh yeah, Norops, cool. Oh, nice. Found another non-native species. Let's see if we get them in the light. There we go. The spectacle caiman from Central and South America.
Look at this big cane tail, he's huge. And look, he's
giving
me his poison.
Lick it. Looks like milk. There's a huge one. Hold him up next to you. No. That's definitely an owl. Look. Had a couple long nights of snake hunting. We're taking a break during the day before we go out to the river and stuff. We got to do some grocery shopping, some other stuff, run around town. We're exhausted, long nights, 5 a.m., back up early in the morning, back on these crazy streets. Over here, you walked right past them. So it's our last night in Puerto Rico. We met up with our friends again and we're exploring this closed down dam. This dam goes under a river. Now it's probably one of the dirtiest places we have ever looked for snakes. Brown stuff on the floor, that is actually bat guano. Do you like cockroaches? Never seen so many cockroaches in my life. The smell of roaches is like overwhelming. It's thick, you can taste it. And you guys know Taylor's #1 fear is roaches. She's already raced through this dam and nearly to the other side just to get away from them. Once you get into the chamber, this kind of overwhelms your senses. You get blasted with this hot air as you're moving through. As you walk through here, I'm not gonna lie, it is a little sketchy, it's a little scary, and this is a really freaking creepy place. Look at that. Those pipes do not look like they're holding up. Listen, if one of these pipes burst, I am pretty sure we would be in a lot of trouble. What? Nice. The pain? Where's your boa? Oh wow, he's huge. All right guys, another big boa. Wow. Yeah, it's a retic.
Don't drop your phone.
No. Yeah, it's a baby. He's got like no hair. Oh, that's absolutely terrifying. Wow. Forget that. Not just somebody came out here and pushed you off. The heck did Tay go? Swamp lady's wandered off. She moves a lot quicker because she's so small. It's actually quite hard to keep up with her and her tiny little feet. The only thing I worry about is if she does try and tackle a big retic. In reality, some of the ones here are big enough to eat her. Tay. Tay, tell me you've already caught 10. Tell me you've already caught 10. Nothing? I mean, look at this. If there's not retics here, there's no retics anywhere. Wouldn't it be like the coolest thing to spot a giant retic in here? Even if we don't get one this trip, guys, we're gonna come back until we get a big retic.
So just like in Florida, one of the ways to find retics and any snakes, but we're on the hunt for reticulated pythons, is road cruising. We just spend hours and hours road cruising.
I have a light. We've been hiking all freaking day. It's huge. Hold on.
Big one.
Oh yeah. Oh wow. It's probably one of the biggest ones we've got so far. In the middle, like in front of somebody's house, we've been hunting forest and everything.
For my headlamp, I swear.
Neighborhood retic. Dude, these are big babies. They're like you're good. He's not gonna bite you. They haven't been biting. Look here. You're good.
You went right for your biting.
Sorry. It's a really pretty one. That's, you know, the berms are bitey, but the retics are not.
I'm not used to it. I'll get him to bite you.
Don't get him to bite me. Here, open the bag. I don't want to get musk on. He's a real pretty one. Oh, he's biting.
No, Red, they're not biting. Okay, Red told me out of the car he found a retic. Where? Oh, a little guy. Come on.
His tail.
Red, that was disappointing.
I could only see his tail.
Ow.
I thought it was like a big one.
Wait, I'm coming back so I can film him.
He was going in the drain. Hold on, I'm gonna come up to you. Look,
Oh, he does have a little stunt tail. Oh, sorry. Oh, that's so cute.
It's not a calico?
Got Claire a new man. He's cute though. Even takes out the trash. It came out of that garbage.
Literally came out of the
Oh, it's
garbage.
a good size one.
Yeah, he's chunky.
Good size baby.
Car's coming. Come on, let's go.
Oh, big boys.
Another one. So guys, this is crazy. Look, retic, neighborhood. They're all in the neighborhoods. Another juvenile. No! We wanted to find an albino alive this time. And we got another dead one. A bit more fresh. Looks like a yesterday's snake, maybe.
Yeah, you can't even skin it, damn it.
Yeah, I was hoping to at least get a skin. We really wanted to get an albino skin, but this one's it's a little icky. So there's albinos right here.
Okay guys, we're here in this beautiful river just down the street from where we caught all the retics. So we wanted to show you all the little babies, but in a pretty setting because it's ugly in town. Well, like ugly for snake scenery. So let's get them out. I already got bit, so Rhett is gonna be the guinea pig now. He can get bit.
I think we caught 6 at least.
7?
No, we got 7, but we could only
As
get
everyone knows from
we
past
got
videos, we're bad at counting.
Here's 6 of the 7 reticulated pythons that we caught during our trip in Puerto Rico. The one we're going to show you next, it already nipped Tay.
already bit me on that finger. And now let's show you the beautiful snake. I mean, these guys are pretty too. The surprise that we did not find. Okay guys, so it's our last day here in Puerto Rico. Unfortunately, we didn't find any live albino reticulated pythons or any live like big adults, only babies, which is still exciting, I can't complain. But thankfully our friend Mark that's also here found an albino, lucky guy, hate him. And he was nice enough to let us borrow it just to show you guys how beautiful these snakes are. I mean, just look how gorgeous this albino is. This is an 8-foot male, so he actually is very long, but they're very thin snakes here just because there's not much food for them to like get beefy like the Burmese pythons in Florida. The conclusion is, it is true, they're like more around people and houses because what are they eating? The chickens, the livestock, the dogs, the cats. There's just not wild mammals in the pretty woods for them to eat. So it's very hard herping here. There's not much research done on these guys yet, so it's hard to really say the environmental impact on them. They obviously can compete with other native snakes here, even though there's not many, but with eating like the wild bats. We're not sure if they spread any diseases to the native snakes. That's just not known yet. It's definitely a possibility. It is such a pretty place here in Puerto Rico. We will be back next year to catch more, hopefully our own live albino. We failed at the albinos, and get that thing away, he wants to bite my boobs. We failed on albinos, and we failed on getting ourselves a big girl. The biggest we've caught is about 10 feet or so. So we got an F on this school exam.
But you know what, guys? That's part of it. We'd rather not like fake things and pretend we caught other people's snakes. You come with us and we show you what we're actually doing, what we're actually finding, or maybe not finding. I mean, this is our consolation prize. We still
got stuff. But we are raw, we are real, we're natural, except those. But I hope you guys enjoyed it all, and we'll see you in the next video. Those are sharp teeth. Wow, you f***ing out, dude.